I work as a photographer and filmmaker in Somerset, and I also have been recently exploring the creative potential of new technology. I'm also doing a piece of work at the moment with Somerset Film called Ignite Somerset, and the whole purpose of that project is to work with artists to explore the potential of new technology, digital technology, as a means of creativity, as a means of creating new work, and as a means of sharing work. That to one side, my interest in this project is as an artist myself. I was fortunate enough to have a look around the Heritage Centre, and I was fascinated with the photography that I saw, some of which was sewn into embroidery, and I thought that was really fascinating. I'd never seen that done before. And I was quite interested in the idea of the fact that over years, some of these photographs lose their context in time. We forget who the people are in the photograph, and we forget who the photographer is, and possibly we can't even discern where the photograph was taken. So these photographs become anonymous. And that really interests me. And I'd like to use this project as an opportunity to digitise some of these photographs, some of these negatives, and reinterpret them and reimagine them. So as an artist myself, I've worked mostly in photography and in filmmaking. And just to give you a context, I was very much cut my teeth, if you like, in the darkroom and processing film, conventional processes. And over the years, that's developed into an interest in new technology, manipulating photographs, and kind of retelling the truth of the image, if you like. A lot of my photography used to be about people, and it's now become much more about buildings, and it's become much more about repetition and pattern and shapes. I did a piece of work called Urban Repetition, which focused very much on factory facades, and digital technology was used to kind of reinforce the notion of repetition within the buildings. As indicated, my role with Somerset Film is very much about working with other artists, and I'd like to bring some of that to this project, to work with the other artists to explore how together we might document the process and the creative journeys that we go on. Very often the audience sees the artwork and they don't really see the journey that was taken by the artist to arrive at that point. And I think part of my role on this project is to work with the artists to enable them to document that process and to reveal that process to an audience. Another aspect to this project that I'm quite interested in is audience participation, particularly in terms of a final exhibition of work. The team at the Heritage Centre are very much involved in the preservation of photographs, archival boxes and so on. And of course today we can make photographs and delete them at will from our mobile phones. And I think people today have a different relationship with photographs and with photography. And I'd like to use this opportunity to explore that a little further. And when I talk about audience participation, perhaps there might be a means of somebody coming into the space, seeing the work, and actually being able to contribute their own photographs, perhaps electronically, to the project. And so over a period of time, over the life of the exhibition, it grows with contributions from the audience.